I gotta read all my niggas. I will go down, go down.
Look, I'm from West Side, California. They run up on me. Ask you where you from and check your tats under your clothing. Hustle, go hard, make sure my knot's swollen. Fuck you, say the wrong hood, bullets exploding. I trust you, people these days, cause that's gold. I see niggas get killed for who they roll with and chose to keep inside their circle, Satan sitting on your sofa. Same nigga that shot you was the one you used to smoke with. Cold shit, my whole clique notorious. You heard of us, 6 soldiers, murderers. You still serving clubs, jealous nigga, you broke as fuck. Yo, bitch on my nuts, spilling Patron out my cup. She can't get enough, buffing me down as I puff on the finest kush. They say I be doing too much, I just do my stuff. Yeah, I just do my stuff. Hustle, hustle, blue laces, shield cases, check bodies, we don't leave no traces. Big faces, suitcases. If you ain't no hoe, we get paid, bitch. Blue laces.
All right, guys, 6:10. We're gonna get the party started. Thank everybody for showing up, being on time. Keep being great. So we're gonna get right into it. We try not to keep you guys until 7 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna try to run through and breeze through. We got a special guest tonight. She, I believe, shouldn't need no introduction for the folks that's here, but just for the folks that's gonna be watching this later, we're gonna do it anyway. So I got a whole bunch of respect, admiration, and good smiles, good things to say about the young lady that we hanging out with today. Josh the Girl from Josh the Girl Services. The show is yours.
Thank you for the warm introduction. Don't make me blush way on camera and stuff. But I appreciate everybody showing up and taking the time out of their busy schedules. I'm going to show you guys how to build your stripes. So basically, it's a way to circumvent using Cash App. You know, it's more professional, it's more polished, and it's pretty versatile. But my favorite part, it's free. We love free. So keeps overhead low for all the upstart entrepreneurs. So let me share my screen. There we go. And share. Can everybody see?
Thumbs up.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to go straight to Stripe right here. So when you go to sign up, it's going to be stripe.com. But after you've done that, they verified your business, you're going to start going to dashboard.stripe.com. That's where you'll do your building, but it's also where your analytics are going to live. All right. So for the people that use Shopify, this will help, you know, if you don't want to keep using them because of their extra prices in the background, it really helps because once they click it, they're going straight to your payment page. So this would be like a preview of what it's going to look like. It's just a random one I was building. But what you can do on it is if you're building your own website, you can add the buy button. But most importantly, just a quick copy of the link so you can text it to somebody versus sending them your Cash App. All right. So settings. Let me go here. All right, you can set up subscriptions, payment links. We're just going to do payment links because it's easier. And you just go to new. Everybody's dashboard's different when they first go in, but this is the basic, what it'll look like until you set it up for different stuff. All right, so you're going to have your preview pane, and everyone can see that here. So as you're building it, it'll show you what it looks like. So you've got options. So if you want people to just have like a tip jar for you, you can give it to where they can set up their own amount. So they can put in however much, if it's a penny or $1, which hopefully nobody's doing that. But if they want to, that's an option. Or you can go straight to what we're usually going to use. And that's going to be just making the new payment page. So you're going to make up a new product unless you already have them in there. So we're just going to make some random one up. Since we're all in the partnership, right, Dante? Everyone in here is from a
Yes.
partnership. Okay. So homeschool curriculum or homeschool sale. And if you want to add some urgency, you can do like today only or whatever like you're promoting or whatever you're saying, you can make it up. And so it looks the same on your phone too. So if you're on your Android or if you're on your Apple, you can do it on the sly. Like if you're just on the go and you have to do one once you've set it up, all of this looks the same. So it's the same button, same functionality, easy as pie. If you don't know what to put here, you can chat GPT it. I already put some in here preloaded, like a homeschool curriculum. They do have character limits. So I believe it's under 250, but it'll tell me in a second. I just copy it straight from here. Go here. And if you want to add a picture, you can just get like a random recent one that you have. Let's see. I have a whole bunch of random AI ones. Boom. Let's see. Do we have any that are like homeschool related in here? Nah, at the moment. I'll just put a random placeholder, but you guys get the gist. What's that?
No.
Oh,
My
okay.
apologies. I need to mute.
Oh, I thought you were saying you couldn't hear me. I was like, oh, press the button. But if you want to get really fancy with it and find an image, I go to Unsplash, free stock images, and you can just put like homeschool or, kids playing or whatever, and then just copy a picture from here. So that one's, I like this one. It'll look good. Little screen share things in the way. Hold on. I just copy. Yeah, no, it's not going to let me go into my files with screen sharing. I have a bunch of random security stuff in the back, so sorry. It's not going to do that. We'll just use the random. All right, if you want it to be a reoccurring for like a subscription, that's where you update that there. If you want to add taxes, which I don't recommend doing all of that, you can do that later with your tax professional and find other ways to write that off. I wouldn't do that. It adds extra steps in the verification process. So if you want it to be a subscription, you can set it to be monthly, daily, however, or if you want it to be custom, like their first payment's 200, their next payment's 100, you can set it up right there. So it has everything you would need. If you want it to be a one-time payment, we're just going to say it's $50, or since DG's website's 35 right now, 25 for one of the homeschool curriculums. Or if you want to go to DG's website, which I always recommend, you can just pull up the image, pull up the description, whatever you need, just pull stuff from it, throw it into chat GPT if you want different wording, make it fancy as you want it to be, and then just add products. It's really quick. So now that we've added the product, we've made this, you can have different things that you want to collect. Like if you want to get more emails, you can make sure that that's required. If you want it to say like book, if you want it to say donate instead, you can fix it right there. It is limited in that regard unless you throw some extra like code into it, which is the buy link that I showed you guys earlier. It's not super hard to do. It just takes a little time and practice. So anything you want to add, anything you want to collect, if you want to have upsales or like add more products that you already had in there, you can add those in there too. All right. And then for the after payment, whatever you want it to say in the confirmation page or like in the after, this is where you can like replace the wording if you want it to have like wait 24 hours for processing, or if you want to put your number there, your social media, you can update that too, just like you would on Shopify or any of their integrations that they charge you for, they'll do this in here for free. So we're just going to leave it as the generic thank you. If you want to get fancy and do invoices automatically, they do that for an additional upcharge. And so you would just sign up for that there. But again, if you're just trying to save money and do it for free, you can make an invoice and I can show you how to do that. So once we create the link, you can copy it. And so here, TC, can I go ahead and text it to you just so you can see what the link like looks like, or
Yeah.
drop it in there? Okay. All right.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you. And so just that quick, we made a payment link. And so as soon as she clicks on that, she can go straight to paying. But right here, you'll see all the payment options. After you get approved and they verify that your business is a business, you'll be able to have Apple Pay, Klarna, Link, Amazon Pay, like any different option they need. So say if they're like, oh, the price is too high or I can't pay it, that's okay. Those are already built in. So they don't have to stress themselves, but you also don't have to worry about chasing them down because officially you got yours up front. Klarna is going to deal with that in the back end. So that's not an issue. For any people who do global transactions, they do have other ones. Like I have customers in Asia, so I use WeChat Pay and a lot of other integrations. So again, after they approve, you can do business anywhere. So anywhere someone can click your link and access it, they can pay you because Stripe is a global company. So you don't have to stress yourself about doing anything extra. They do all of that. And as they get more partnerships, you'll start to see these pop up more too. So whatever new thing starts to come, it'll start getting integrated in here without you having to do anything. All right. So if you have like metadata, like if you want this to be SEO friendly, so you can put special words in there or keywords so Google's can start crawling it and seeing it pop up more, you have those options. If you have like an event attached to it, like when we did the virtual brunch, you can add that information in. So you can get as fancy or as simple. And the other options here, let's see, QR code. So you can make, like if you have Canva posters or whatever, you can just copy this or download this image. So now whenever they scan this QR code, they can go straight to your payment link. Okay, so let me just put it in here so you can see it. And so it's really quick. This is what it looks like when people click on it. So it just took us a few minutes. So like when I made my transaction with Shanice, selling her the greatest guerrilla marketing, on the page, it was originally a lot more. So hers was for 175, but I was making it as I was talking to her. So as she was, saying what she needed, I'm like, yo, I know a DG product in my head that I can just plug her in. So whatever she said she had a problem with, I was going to make a payment page that day for her. So you can be just as quick with it as well. Because once you start practicing with it, if they say, go send me a QR code, bet, got you. It took us less than 10 minutes. If they want anything basically, or, oh, Dante, can you drop the link for your beacons? Because for a lot of people that don't have a web page at all, you can just set up a free beacons and he'll drop his later. You can start setting it up to where they can click the link in your bio. It'll go to your beacons. You can have this link in there. So if they want to buy a product for you, like all of TC's dope, like one of a kind products, she can just boom, click the link in my bio. You go straight to her payment page. No delay, no playing with it. And it's the same for your business. If you're a consultant, they have the book button so they can schedule with you through beacons as well. So after he drops that, I know it's free. I know we were using that for Jada's website as well while she's waiting for, Stripe takes some time sometimes to verify you. So it will pause payments. But if you wanted to work around that, a good way I'd say is, beacons as well. But let me close this one out. And again, if you wanted to actually integrate it into your website, you can copy the code into the appropriate place. And this is the preview of what it would look like. And this is where you can change the wording and change the styling to make it fit directly into the website if you're buying one with Iggy. So that way, if you, don't know how to do the other stuff or don't want a big deal on your page, you just want, here's the product, buy it, click it, and you want to just quickly add it into the inventory that Iggy's already added, you can just put it right there with one of these buttons. And again, you can always DM me. I don't mind helping or going through stuff at all. Just let me know. And if you want to like change the button texts, like you can pay now or hurry up and buy or don't delay, like whatever you want to put, like you can just put it in there. So it can be as versatile as you want to make it. If you want it to just be a simple button versus the card, if you have other languages built into your website, like they'll start to translate it for you. So it's really, really versatile. You don't have to necessarily speak someone's language to get what they need to them and to make sure you're able to assist them. And most of your websites, there's a way to flip it as well to where Google Translate can take what you already have and flip it into these other languages for you too. So any questions, or does anybody want me to go back over anything? Let me stop share real quick. Here we go.
So when you were showing how you could potentially do one thing at one price, but then another thing at another price, can you go back to that real quick and show like how you could potentially bundle things? Can you make like one bundle, but the two or three different products would come in that bundle?
All right, let me go back.
I think that's a good way for entry where you're now like the upsell part, where it's like, okay, you can get this for 50, but if you buy these three, I'll give you all three for 110. But it's coming as a bundle. So you could do it as a Labor Day sale or something.
Right. Hold on. Let me go back. I'd have to. So once you create it and you finalize it, you'd have to go in and make a new one. So just like a little caveat there for people. So let me go in and make it fit new.
You're not screen sharing anymore, just so you know.
No, thank you. Let me go back. All right, and share. And there we go. Can you guys see the screen again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And anybody can hop off mute if you have a question or anything, like I don't mind going back over whatever. So for this one, I just went back in to create a payment link. And here, let me just start from the beginning. Exit. There we go. Let's go new. Add a product. So greatest guerrilla marketing. And just use a quick old one. And you can limit the quantity or let them adjust their quantity if you want them to have multiples. That's something you can change in there too. Let's leave it at 1. So you just go where it says add another product here. And then let's say we have the homeschool for 25. And so now you'll see on the side where it starts to populate in. So if you wanted to make a cart in essence, So if you wanted to make it a sale, we'd have to do something like give them a promo code. And that's where we do it here. Allow promotion codes. And you'd have to make the parameter of what the promotion code is in here. So here, let's add another one just because.
Okay, so with creating a promo code, a person could potentially, and I believe Derica is here, or she was here. But Derica has a landing page, and let's just say Jay doesn't. That Jay and Derica could work together, and uh, she puts it on her page, but
Mhm.
tell people, but Jay's telling people use promo code J and you'll get it for this price. And then she just break her off with the sale, even if it's I'll give you $7 per sale. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the
Yeah,
day, I'm just grabbing a number, but it doesn't cost her anything. It's automated. It's all everything. Once everything's automated, like she's making $7 and she just facilitated his sales using her promo codes.
exactly. And a lot of people use it as a way to track like affiliates if they don't use any of the big platforms or different funnel things. What they do is, okay, it'll be like TC sale 2, or then I know for sure if I have this promo code, it came from TC, so I know to break her off versus having to go through a platform to figure that out for you. So that's another way. Or like you said, I'm just going to put the products on here and you promote it for me. If they, use your link, if they use your promo code, we can break it down so many different ways. But
Got
in
it.
simple, yes.
And just to give clarity, when she was explaining beacons, beacons is just like Linktree. So once you have a beacons link, you can put it as your link in your bio. So a lot of us have Instagram, have YouTube, have all these other social media platforms, and we're looking to those spaces to be able to garner sales. But it's like, okay, and if I create a piece of content, how did the person get from that to actually making a purchase? So just use the beacons link, excuse me, as click the link in my bio. You can literally go in there and just add all of the different products into your beacons link one by one, or you could just add your Stripe in there and then put all the products into your one Stripe payment. And they just go find the thing they want once they enter into your Stripe. But that's the workaround.
Right. And another thing too, you can use it in your blog. So, for example, if you have a product or something that you're talking about in your blog, like the Chronicles of You Homeschooling, and you can just put a link right in there so they can click it as they're reading it. It'll take them straight to your payment page or straight to your product page. And you can stack them just like we stacked this one. So when they go to it, it's, remove it from the cart, add it. It's right there, seamless. You can use it anywhere you want to, and again, for people who don't necessarily want to use their Cash App, even if you just want, people to randomly send you donations, again, you can set it up to where it's customer chooses what they want, and you can set a limit, like as far as a minimum, so they don't just give you 50 cents. You can do that, and then just, like digital tip jar or something like that. And you can also have that link in your bio. And again, it's just another net for you to catch money with. And it's another way to make residual income for yourself because potentially wherever you can put a link, you can put a way to get paid, is what I love about Stripe. And again, their platform is free. Obviously, they're going to, charge their processing on the back end, but it's very low as far as that. It's lower than, what's the other one? Square. Square charges more on the back end for transactions for certain.
Did anybody have any questions thus far? She covered
No,
a
I'm
lot.
good.
Jay, Marcus, thoughts? Euro, what's going on, brother?
Yo, does Stripe do any type of screening um based on your website or your credit score?
Great question. No, not at all. So what they do is they just want your EIN for your business. And as long as you put the same credentials that are on your EIN when they go to verify it, that's all. I haven't seen them ask for anything else, except for when you're going to do payments in other countries. Like for my WeChat page, they had to see that I had a website. So for that, they just had to go to joshthegirl.com, verify that I at least had that. But I haven't seen them ask anybody for like credit credentials, sometimes an ID just to verify that you are you and you are the person who's responsible for this account. But I haven't seen them ask for anything else or criminal background or anything like that. So
Question. What if a person doesn't have an EIN? Can they just input their social security number and like they rock in a sole proprietorship?
I haven't seen them do that without them having the paperwork still. So if they don't have like IRS paperwork, basically is what they're looking for, something from the IRS that says the IRS is okay with it. That's all Stripe wants. So I have customers that they have TIN numbers because they're not legal immigrants, but they do still work here. I've seen them be able to do it for their lawn care business we set up. But as long as you have something the IRS recognizes, Stripe will rock with you from what I can see.
Right. Now, for the folks that are like, wait a minute, I ain't got an EIN, right? You can get a free EIN number. So this is the process to actually credentialize yourself, making yourself official. All right. So you can just Google how to get an EIN number and you want to just set it up. And if you don't have a business address or whatever, use your house address. You know what I mean? Just make your entity and with this and be an attendee at some Sunday school. Like we're going to go over all of these things. But we just doing it in steps because we know everybody's at a different place in their entrepreneurial journey.
In here, I have it on the screen here. You would just go to irs.gov and just put in EIN. And again, it's free. They'll walk you through what it is, how to apply for it, everything that they need. So yeah, you just go ahead and go to irs.gov. It's free. And they have like everything you need to just walk through it really quick and they'll send it on over.
And
And there's
what I would suggest, sorry, Josh, what I would suggest is that if you watching this with us and you do not need to use Stripe, but recognize that you don't have an EIN number, is to start the process and get one. Because even if you're selling the stuff and you're like, oh, I just want to use my Cash App, that's easy. I don't want to do all this. I don't got time to talk to Josh. Ultimately, even if you're using your Cash App, when it comes time for pay your taxes, like that money, you can see that money. But doing this way, there's a ton of things that you could be doing so that you can write off everything that you are already doing and the way that you already are already living your life. You get up every day, you put gas in your car, right? So we gonna have to pay taxes on this money, but just keep the receipts for the gas you put in your car, and you wherever you go is a business meeting. Keep those things, you know what I mean, and you're going to actually make money from the IRS, you know what I mean, when you file your taxes because you're going to they're going to have more deductions, so they're going to have to give you back more money. It's like the legal way to claim a kid, where everybody like, oh, it's tax time. Can I borrow your kid? No, just borrow my business, build a business. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes time, claim your business and not somebody else's kid because you're going to jail for that. And I didn't talk to you beforehand. I don't know nothing. All right, you're on your own, kid. Um, Josh, thank you for that high level view. We got any questions on Stripe? Anybody with a dead body. You don't gotta get it right, just gotta get it started. That's right, Jay. Um, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna work to make sure that everybody getting it right. Because the funny thing is that this stuff is not hard. It's just really literally whole bunch of stuff that has never been taught to us. And a lot of times the people that do know, they often look like us. They ain't doubling back to tell, you know what I mean, their neighbor, their cousin, you know, person with their same last name. So that's what we here to do. Like we building something.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask about Stripe too. There's another payment processor that I've seen before. I think it's called Groovy Pages. I'm not for sure if it's a land. No, I think Ruby Page is like a landing page. There's a payment process, and I want to know if Stripe is like it as well, where you can create like a sales page, and then the payment button is right there at the bottom of it.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that last part?
With Stripe, I've seen another payment process. They allow you to build like a sales page on their platform, and then you put your sales button down at the bottom. So with Stripe, it's imperative that you have to have your own website, or do they provide you like a website or a landing page?
You would have to have your own, or for people who don't, that's where the beacons comes in, or a link tree, because those are just free things that can house your payment link. Or honestly, even if you're just sending people emails, like you can use that link that I just showed you how to make, put it in an email, they click right to it. And in essence, you're making the payment page, but it's not a marketplace. Like Shopify would be more like what you're describing, where you put your stuff on and then they process the payments back to you after they take their cut type thing.
I guess kind of sort of. I come from like the offline marketing world, so I'm used to selling like reputation marketing and stuff like that. And I've seen um other people in that space use like this one. It's like a one sales page, and it has a button at the bottom, and it comes with that platform. I just don't know what the name of the platform is. Next week I'll bring it up.
No, I definitely like to look at that one. Like I know a lot of platforms use Stripe on the back end. Like Shopify is powered by Stripe. Like basically a lot of them use this in the back part, and they just made a dashboard for you to put your things in so they can just charge you the processing fee, charge you for their monthly subscription and things like that. So this is more or less just the cutting out the middleman. It's just straight to the payment from you to payment to bank. So just
Does um Stripe do the thing that's on their site where you can make the payments like through Sezzle and all those different other companies?
yeah, so that's where they have the Klarna and the other options on the bottom. But also, if you sign up for Sezzle separately, they can also add that onto your payment page. So if you have other ones you do, I know they have a partnership with Klarna, so they're able to do it on their end. If you have Sezzle or other independent third parties that you use, you can integrate them. We would just have to do a little workaround for it, but it is doable.
So
Thank you.
got you. Jay, I'm gonna share my screen real quick and just show you what she was talking about with beacons. So screen sharing. You guys can see my screen.
Yes.
All right. So this is one of my Instagram pages, Jay. So this is the page, but this is when you sell somebody, click the link in your bio. This is my bio. So I'm going to click the beacons page, and what it takes you to is something that looks like a website. But when I'm on here, a person can actually go and click these different things. So when I click that, it now takes me to a video that is an overview of the thing that we were just looking at, right? So I click my beacons again, and excuse me, and I'm going to have it take me to just another website that's on my beacons. But when I tell a person to click the link in my bio, it's actually taking them to directly to somewhere that I can convert a sale. Now, in doing that, we could take the Stripe payment page and just make it one of these. So now you can make this say purchase curriculums here. And when they click it, it's going to take them to the thing. It's going to take them to whatever it is that you have it directed to. So it's just a quick workaround for not having the website and still being able to still look clean and sexy when you're talking to somebody about, I got this business, I'm selling the stuff. It's gonna make you smarter and help you with your life, but send me your Cash App real quick, or you got Venmo, and screenshot it to me, and then give me your email address. Like that's really was something that was rolled out at the very beginning. As we was building this thing out, and Derek was putting all the things in place to make it fully make sense. And now we're rounding the corner, and the folks that's coming on as partners, every day. So the people that started at the beginning, we have a lot more information, but we should be further along in the process than the people that just got on board with it yesterday. But the people that got on board with it yesterday and last week, they're now in a position to reap the fruits of some of our individual trials and errors and learning and figuring it out. But what I can say is that a lot of the people that are still doing it and winning is the folks that that turned a profit as soon as they got it. So I'll just be me, for example. Like I got mine on a Tuesday or something, or Wednesday, and by Friday I had tripled my money. So what I put in, I made that back times 3. So it was a win-win for me. Like I made enough money in my first couple of days to pay for my partnership, for the next couple of months. And then it was just, okay, put my head down and learn, figure out how I'm doing this thing, which is going to bring us to our next subject real quick. And we got any other questions in regards to the Stripe stuff?
There's a question in the chat. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead, shoot it.
Yeah, it was what's the difference between Beacon and Linktree?
So the Linktree, one, beacons you can make money with, right? So let me give this disclaimer. I got 2 different beacons, so I'm not sure if I gave you guys the paid beacons, that the beacons that I make a referral fee off of, or the other one. So I can't remember. But Linktree, you can't make no money with Linktree. So if you guys get a beacons, you can get the free version. Don't have to pay for it. All right. I just have the paid one because it allows you to do so much more. You can do invoices, W-9s. It's super robust in what you can actually use it for and do, and automate other things within your business for $10 a month. It do a lot. So that's the real difference. There is no difference. They do the same thing. They are a repository for websites that then send people to other places. So in essence, they're the same. So by all means, you can just add it to your flow page or Planet Tree, link tree, whatever. It's all the same. But this one I get paid off of, but ultimately you can get paid off of it too. And being in this space, if say Jay, if you said, what, Don, I'm getting it and I'm gonna use your affiliate link, I'm gonna tell you, all right, Jay, use my affiliate link. I'm gonna start when I do this presentation, I'm gonna use your affiliate link and we're gonna use yours next time. So anybody that's in this meeting, like they all going to Jay's. Like I ain't greedy. You know what I mean? Like I want to see everybody eat. So we can rotate that around.
Hey,
Well,
Dante, I got another question. If we have time.
we kind of don't. We got 12 minutes and we need to get something else, but give me the fast version.
Oh, I just bought me I mean, I didn't go no high end expensive shit, but I just got me a new laptop. I bought a green screen. I got like a decent Samsung. What can I do with that green screen? I don't know how to work. I just bought it just in case I can use it. What can I do with that green screen to?
All right, I got you. Then we got to talk about that offline. Like you're going down a whole rabbit hole, but we can kick it about that. And what I would probably do is I would probably grab. I don't know if you're familiar with Peebo, but I would probably grab him in on that conversation because just green screen and stuff is, like I know it. I know about the colors and like pulling his head, but that ain't my space. But we got somebody that we can put you with, and let's get something dope done. So secondly, we have put out a thing this week about content creation, right? There was a content creation challenge, and we have a winner. The winner is a winner by default because only one person submitted a piece of content. And with that being said, I'm gonna share something with y'all and show you. I'm new to TikTok, right? So bear with me, though. I got 4 followers. Like I'm lit. If I got 4 followers in less than 24 hours, if I keep this up, I'm gonna be famous in no time. Right? Now I got 7 followers. Tripping. I'm following 4 people. So I got more people know me than I know them. But this page is specifically for DanteGifted.com. So you click it, it takes you back to my website. And I'm just bombing on it with content, right? All different types of content, just stuff, you know what I mean? That a lot of it has to do with
Only person I know that's like you got these deals on lock. Like this branding, that's on lock. I want to learn that.
For real?
Yeah, because the same damn time. You got 3 different alcohol brands. Jeez. How do you do it? Teach me. Teach me.
You know what it is, Tip? You got to tell them what you want instead of them telling you what this going to be. And all it is they need you. And if they need you, they're going to play your game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they know what it is. It's like, I'm here to get money.
Right.
And this is what makes me, this is why you fuck with me. And I can cross shit up. If you start making me be to you and you only, then the people outside of your brand ain't going to want to fuck with me. I'm trying to make everybody fuck with me.
Only person I know that.
So bear with me because I'm not the best with TikTok or doing this, right? But the content creation, like we got different stuff on here that if I'm putting it there, I'm linking it back to something, right? So something.
Hey, what up, y'all? If you haven't got the memo, I'm just here to remind you.
I can
Click the link in
tell.
the bio. Be sure to get your curriculum. Man, shit. This really need to be called the No Excuse Curriculum.
All right. But then I got just silly stuff.
Oh my God, are you okay? I'm good.
Okay. So with the content, right? It's 6:52. I'm gonna stop sharing and now I'm gonna show you guys.
Quick story, solitary confinement. You're in a cell every single day for 23 hours by yourself. Last meal of the day, 4 p.m.
But you
Next
see how
meal of the day,
with
4
this one,
p.m.
I got
Next
the
meal, 6
I'm
a.m.
selling the Unlearn and Relearn Road to Clemency, right? But I got on it as a 61-page curriculum. Like, you got to make sure you give folks, you know what I'm saying, like the little bits of meat. Now, if you can see it to my right of my screen, like I'm showing the person how they get to it. When they click it, this is in Mighty. And now this is the actual curriculum. So in the background of this, homeboy is still talking, but a person is now looking like, oh shit, I could buy that right there. You know what I'm saying? And like Derek said, money fold, dope sold. Like the shit easy peasy, cuz you just gotta make the thing and get it in front of the people that you want to see it. TC, can you, I'm gonna stop sharing, take my screen and take it away. Can you share with us the first video, the one that was the
All right, I got you.
all right. And so what does she win?
They're children. They need to go to school. They need to learn about the world.
Justin! Jackson! Would you please come down here for a second?
What?
How old are you now, Jackson?
13.
Can you tell me what the Bill of Rights is?
What something costs, I guess.
It's a good guess. Justin, you're in high school?
Yeah.
Do you like school?
Just whatever.
Do you know what the Bill of Rights is?
It's a government thing, right? Like rights that people have in America and stuff.
Yep. Hey, Saja?
Yes?
Would you please come down here a moment, sweetie? I wanted to ask you a quick question. Saja just turned 8, by the way. The Bill of Rights.
Amendment 1. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of...
Stop. Regurgitating memorized amendments isn't what I'm asking for. Just tell me something about it in your own words.
It's not the Bill of Rights. We'd be more like China. Here, at least, we don't have warrantless searches. We have free speech. Citizens are protected from cruel and unusual punishments.
That's enough.
Are protected.
Wait a minute. Sergeant, how would you characterize the 2010 Supreme Court decision on Citizens United?
Corporations have the same rights as people, so there's no spending limit on candidates. Which means a country is ruled by corporations and their lobbies to fund candidates and command their fealty by demanding...
Jesus Christ. You made your point. We get it. It's very impressive. All of you. They're children. They need to go to school. They need to learn about the world.
All right, TC, pause it.
Justin!
All right, TC, now flip to what you made. Now, content creation, right? One, you got to look at this and think about what is the product that I want to sell. Right here, like literally the top of it is saying homeschool, right? So I saw it and it's like, okay, homeschool curriculum. Excuse me.
They need to go to school. They need to learn about the world.
And their lobbies to fund candidates.
All right, so homeschool curriculum, right? Now, as soon as I saw it, immediately my mind went straight to those videos where Derek is talking to Derica, and he's asking her a question, and they're doing the same exact thing that Homeboy is doing with his daughter, right? So I would piece it with them doing it, but then I would parcel in when Homeboy called his daughter down, and he's asking her the question, I would put Derica in there, right? Derica answering the questions. Or him and Derek answering the questions. So I might do Derek and him answering the question, right? And then put the little girl in too, right? So I would edit it up. Now, the one thing that the person that did the edit there, when I read the words, he said about pledging fealty to a government, right? But when they have fealty on here, it was spelled wrong, right? Now, when you're doing your content, you put your captions, take the time to don't just let it make the captions, and then whatever it said, you know what I'm saying, that's what people now got to read. Because some people are going to be reading this, like always want to use captions as much as possible because a lot of people are looking at your content, looking at stuff that you have while they at work, while they on the bus. So they don't have headphones in. So they just looking at something, right? But if they can look at it and read it, you then now hit two of their senses. You know what I'm saying? Two of their modalities of learning, right? And hearing is not a great modality of learning. You know what I'm saying? But seeing something and reading something, like that's a great medium. Now, so just always make sure that your captions are correct. But understand, especially for what we selling, understand what it is that you selling. So homeschool curriculum, like be able to explain like what a curriculum is, what institutes a curriculum, and then the other part to it is now knowing what they saying in the video and how you're going to tie all the stuff together. So TC, show us what you made. Audio.
Candidates and command their fealty by demanding.
Jesus Christ. You made your point. We get it. It's very impressive. All of you.
Tupac Shakur's mom was an American music businesswoman, political activist, and Black Panther.
One of the most vital parts of the Unlearn and Relearn curriculum is financial literacy. Mr. Burks, I want you to break down assets and liabilities for any fellow 8-year-olds that may be watching.
So say if a house was $1 million, and I didn't have $1 million in my pocket, I would have to spend it on the house, and then I would have liabilities in my pocket. Then I would have to sell the house to make more assets.
Which is what?
Upselling. If you sell the house for another price, that's more bigger.
All these Uncle Tom ass kissing niggas got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Got to go.
So,
why haven't you learned anything? Man, that school shit is a joke.
They're children. They need to go to.
now, here's what I would do, right? I would take the audio that she put at the end and I'll put it at the beginning. So that school shit is a joke. That's how my video would start. Then when it's like, why haven't you learned anything? After the two brothers talking and they say all the wrong shit, that's when I would drop in the, why haven't you learned anything? Now, I may take the video of the little girl and have her still there. And then, so the parts that, so I wouldn't use Derek because that video that was there with Derek, taking those videos with Derek, when Big Derek is talking to Derek Jr. and they're in the house and there's no background audio. I mean, no background noise. But again, I would take Derica, the little white girl, and Derica, the white girl, and Derek, and sandwich them together. May make it a little teeny bit longer, but for what we're doing is going to punch. And then when the guy is talking and the dad is asking her questions, you know what I'm saying, I would then put Derek there. So now I'm putting Derek into the whole scene, you know what I'm saying, excuse me, of the conversation. Now it's going to flow for a person. Now they're looking at it, they feel like they're watching something. Now you can go in and put a voiceover and say something yourself, and or put the actual words on the screen where now it's saying to them, like, give them a call to action. America sucks. You need to do X, Y, and Z. But now here's the question: if I want to say America sucks and I need to do X, Y, Z, right? And this is what I should be doing. This is what I'm going to do. And hopefully I grabbed the right one.
2 lettuces on an arrow part.
Wrong one. I'm gonna show y'all something that I did. I'm gonna show you where I did it at, and then I'm gonna show you how.
Yo, turn this motherfucking shit up. Yo, turn this motherfucking shit up. Yo, turn this motherfucking.
Nope, wrong one. Come on, Dante. You press for time. You should know. You should know, brother. That wasn't it. I think this is it.
Hey, what up, y'all? If you haven't got the memo, I'm just here to remind you, click the link in the bio. Be sure to get your curriculum. Man, shit.
All right. Y'all see, oh, damn. Hit the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, what up, y'all? If you haven't got the memo, I'm just here to remind you. Click the link in the bio. Be sure to get your curriculum. Man, shit. This really need to be called the No Excuse Curriculum. And again, I'm only doing this for the first 100 fathers this month in celebration. When you get that curriculum, man,
See
it comes
this,
with a
right?
variety of...
Now, how did I get Derek's face there? Right? Derek did a green screen, right? So, excuse me. TC, can you put in the chat and pin the Google Drives?
For the content, yeah.
Yeah. Come on. What the hell is this thing doing? So we're gonna show you. All right. So here's a video. Come on, Derek, give me one. Okay. Here's a Derek video Derek did, right? I'm pausing it. In a second, at the bottom right hand of the screen, you're gonna see Derek pop up and start talking, right? Where he green screened himself onto this. Then sometimes you may have to do it 2-3 times to be able to crop the video to just stretch it and just get him in the corner. So I'm gonna record it, but I just want him in the corner because then I'm gonna overlay him in the corner as of the bigger face or use the audio of what he's saying to back up what's in my video. So I may not have to use his face, but his audio and his voice is always golden.
He could play with gang, I swear to God, we're gonna gun him down. Fight your bitch in the back, no shit going around. I take it to...
I'm not gonna go deep with this video. I'm just gonna simply say.
So right now, y'all see I got Derek in this bottom right hand corner. But if I was to stretch my screen, I'm doing this on I'm on a computer, right? But the same thing works if you was on your cell phone. If you stretched it and then screenshotted it. So now Derek is taking up most of your screen. So you really just taking the screenshot of him, not these bozos in the background. And then you use his audio to make what you want. Now, here's the thing. And I'm gonna get y'all out of here. 7:05 Bible study about to start. I'm gonna give you let me find something that got words. Something that got a lot of words. Okay.
Focus up, guys. Focus. You're trying to find the big booty to find love? That's not gonna give you love. You gotta find the love for yourself to be able to attract the right person.
Okay, so now that video y'all just saw, there were no captions at the bottom, right? But if I wanted to edit this and take out certain words that he's saying, so he may say a curse word. If I put the captions on, I can now watch the captions because they got the captions that as each word is being said, it lights up. So that's going to show you how to exactly cut your video at the exact spots that you want it. So now you can cut out portions of the video and then put your stuff in and get rid of stuff that you don't want. But you always going to be online if you use their captions. Because now you can stop him in the middle of something and then he might start talking about something that you don't give a crap about. Because when you was watching the video with Tiffany Haddish, that was Tiffany Haddish saying a whole bunch of different stuff that I just cut her after one specific word and then just put her right back, you know what I'm saying something else. And you couldn't tell that there wasn't all one thought process with it. So with that, TC, you were the winner of the content creation challenge. And
Yay!
what you won may be changing.
Okay.
What you were going to win was admission to the Art in Public Places class.
Okay.
But I just got notice from my team that I can't do the class yet.
Okay.
They want to round out some more stuff. So our other class is still going to be, I'm still going to do another class. It's going to be grant writing, but it's going to be more centered around community design. So all the stuff that you see me doing with developers and building buildings and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a property management, you know what I'm saying, like how to take vacant spaces, you know what I'm saying, like all that shit that I do. I'm going to do that course that I taught last year at University of Pennsylvania. I'm going to teach that one instead. I don't really want to because I already did that shit. I want to do some shit with y'all. I wanted to do some shit with y'all for the first time that I was doing it. But I'm being advised, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you're good, but you're not that good. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I won't do it.
We'll get there.
But I think I know I can.
No, for sure. You definitely can.
I know I can.
Question. Yeah.
But it's still gonna be dope as hell. And I'm gonna still teach grant writing. And we're going to actually prepare a grant for 2 spaces that they damn near already paid for. I got the artist, I got the paint, you know what I'm saying? I got everything, you know what I'm saying? I own the property. Like it's not much that I need to do. But we're gonna make a grant so that we can get more money, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do I'm doing a play on EYL, so earn your leisure. But this is going to be earn EWYL, earn while you learn.
Okay.
So folks that come on, you know what I'm saying, and get Spark Futures memberships, it's going to be $50 for the first month and then $29 a month. But I'm going to give you everything, all the templates, the blueprints, the fucking pro forma and everything. Or like not everything at once, but I got everything. I'm gonna just start rolling it out to folks. And then with the $29 a month, every 5th person, we're going to sponsor a person into the Black Achievement Fund, which is a national CDC whose goal is to get 10 million Black people giving $9 a month, which equals over $1 billion a year. And I just helped them close on 92 acres of land in Georgia. So for every 5th person, we're going to sponsor a person into the Black Achievement Fund. So it's not just me making the money, like I'm putting the money back into our hood, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to do some shit. So that's what you win. So going forward, please, folks, take these challenges serious because like we building something here. Like Derek just left Nick Cannon and he just left Nick Cannon and a couple other places, and next year we on some shit. All right. So stay down, stay brown, and we'll get some green. Any questions? It's 7-11, so we definitely got to get to Bible study. No? Great. Jocelyn, can I get a benediction and get us up out of here?
Absolutely. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. Blessings, peace, manifest everything that you have in mind. Don't be shy about it. Go get it. That's what you're here for. You didn't show up on this planet just to lollygag. Only you can do it. Go do it.
Let's get it done, y'all. Peace, peace.